Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Newcastle United, and today we have a big game away at Huddersfield Town. Since the last episode, Bristol City beat Fulham, which meant that they leapfrogged us, so we're back outside of the playoff positions after finishing the last episode in them for the first time. But if we beat Huddersfield, we will jump above them, we will secure that sixth place position for good. If we just have a look at the league table, you'll see that that will put us above Huddersfield and possibly even Derby and Bristol. So we're in pretty good shape. We're only 5 points off Fulham now with 12 games to go. And given how far down the table we were not that long ago, I think we've done a very good job and we can definitely overturn that. But as you can see, we are getting too many draws just in our recent form. So we do need to change that around. In terms of the games we've got today, the big ones are the first one at Huddersfield and then at Fulham. So in theory, we could overturn Fulham by that game almost. I imagine they are struggling a bit for form. I think so. Bit of an opportunity there. A few other winnable games. I'm hoping that we can stop this rut of draws. We did win the last match. Hopefully that's a springboard for better success. And for the match today, Dwight Gale has finally come out and said he's happy to stay at the club. I think because we made the playoff positions, he changed his mind, which means that his happiness, though it isn't great at the moment, will start to pick up with the rest of the team. We've also changed the centre forward role to a supporting role, which was a suggestion made in the comments from our last video. So if you have any other suggestions for ways that we can bring the team close together, because I know that there was quite a few gaps appearing in the team, and this change was because there's a feeling that Gale and Mitrovic might be a bit too far away from the midfield to receive the ball, which might be why we're not getting as many goals as we had shots. And the midfield is definitely working a lot better now, and we're retaining possession a lot better. So hopefully this change will lead to our strikers getting a few more goals, especially with Gale now being happy again. So I've got some optimism. I think we can beat Huddersfield. We've done very well beating Bristol and Norwich. So when we play the big games, we play well. And hopefully the team will treat this as another big game. We've been quite thoroughly outplayed in this opening 23 minutes. But Atsu is going on a run here. Matt Ritchie was in a bit of space, but he couldn't pick him out. He has won the ball though. Now Anita to Gale. There's Atsu. Beats one defender. Can he pull the ball in? He does, and there's Dwight Gale. And after saying he was happy to stay at the club, he has got a goal, and it puts us 1-0 up away at Huddersfield. Scannell can maybe do something from here. They have picked up Bunn on the left flank, but Gamez wins that ball back. Now Ritchie, can we counter-attack? Nobody forward in the middle there. Wasted possession, and now they come again. Here's Scannell on the right. Lazar wins it back. And now Gale is in the middle, in the right place. Atsu on the left wing. He's got the pace to beat the defender, and he does. Whips it across, and there's Ritchie for 2-0. Excellent counter-attacking goal. Lazar with the ball on the edge of the area. It's going to be full time any second now. There it is. 2-0 win to start the episode off against one of our big rivals. An excellent performance that sees us go up to 6th place in the table with 11 games to go. And it is so tight now. We're 3 points off an automatic promotion spot. And I think that we can do it. Time for the game against Reading away from home. No major changes to the team. In fact, I don't think I made any. So we are going as you were from that brilliant result against Huddersfield. And Reading are currently sitting about 16th in the table. But we have been struggling against teams that aren't in the top half. Picking up a lot of draws. But we need to make sure we don't do that today. I'm sick of drawing matches. I'd rather lose than draw so many. But hopefully we can get the win today and consolidate our place in the playoff positions. Fosu just on the edge of the area finds Samuel, and it's 1-0 to Reading, and they deserve it. They've been the better team. James on the left flank for Reading puts it in. There's Samuel. It's 2-0, and it looks like we're going to lose this match. John Joe Shelby. Cross to Tiote. He's lost the ball. Swift forward to Raquel's. Out to Abita. I think it's going to be 3-0. And it is 3-0. Well, that own goal from Mbemba caps off a embarrassing 3-0 defeat away at Reading, which sort of sums up our season so far, really. We've done brilliantly in the last couple of games. And now we're down in 8th, and I think the board are going to call me into their office. Well, the board have done it for the second time this season. They're calling us in. We're on a 22 unbeaten run in the league, and now because we've lost a match, the board are calling us into the office. So let's see what they have to say. As last time, I'm going to hold my hands up and say I made some poor decisions and apologise for the result. And again, as last time, say it isn't an excuse and that we'll make up for it in the next match. Well, it looks like they're telling us that we're going to have to win the next match just as we had to last time. It looks like any time we lose a match until we're maybe top of the league, they're going to keep threatening to sack us. So we now have a must-win match, which doesn't really change anything because it's against Fulham at home. And then that really is a must-win match. But if we do win it, we will leapfrog Fulham, I think. Yeah, we have the better goal difference. So we will overtake Fulham, probably move back into the playoff positions. But had we won that match, we'd have been so much better off. We'd be up in fourth. We'd be just 6 points off the title. But it was a defeat and we need to crack on and make sure we get a win against Fulham. Well, this could well be the very last episode of this series. If we lose to Fulham, we will be out of a job. The board will sack us. I think, in fact, even if we draw it, they will sack us. We have to win this match or it's all over. And that's the second time this season I've had to say that, which says an awful lot. In terms of the team, Mitrovic is coming in up front. We're going to give him another shot. Atsu and Richie have been very good recently, so they stay where they are. Shelvey, Anita and Hayden coming in at defensive midfield. And the defence is as you were with Rob Elliott in goal. I'm hoping we'll get a much better performance today. We are finally at home, and I think we haven't been playing that badly. For some reason, the team hate playing teams that aren't in the top sort of 8 or 9. And I don't know if it's just because the team is so much better than everybody else in the league that they don't take the matches that seriously, but I can't really figure out how to change the way they do that. If anybody can figure out what the hell is going on in this save, do let me know. But it might not matter if we lose. So let's get into it and find out if we still have a job. Free kick from Richie early in the match. He puts it across. Lascelles is there. It's 1-0. Inside 50 minutes. Jamal Lascelles, my saviour. Another free kick from Richie. Immediately after the last one. The ball's gone up. Mitrovic is there. It's 2-0. The team are pulling it out of the bag from the free kicks today. Jonjo Shelvey in the centre of the park spreads it wide to Atsu. He's got players in the middle. He whips it across and Mitrovic is there again. What an inspired choice he was, if I do say so myself. Idera bringing it in towards the edge of the area. Gibson outside. It is cleared away by Fulham, but it's not going to matter. I think the full-time whistle has just been blown. 3-0 victory when we needed it most. And as I said, the team love playing the big teams. It's just the crap ones we can't beat. But we're up to fourth. Fourth in the league table. Derby might knock us down to fifth, but I don't care. We're up to fourth. Just 5 points off the second place position. And just 7 off Norwich now. We're really struggling for form at the moment. They drew again today. I think we could overturn that. We need to make sure we get these consistent wins. But we've won 3 out of 4. And hopefully I'm still in a job. Once again, the board are delighted to tell me I'm still in a job. They're happy I managed to deliver when it mattered the most, and they've cancelled any plans to sack me. Another tricky game away at Birmingham City now. The team isn't too unchanged. Diame has come into the midfield to partner Anita because I've not been impressed with Jonjo Shelvey recently, and he has been asking for some game time. Hayden is filling in that defensive midfield role. I'm probably going to use him a bit more. I think he is better suited to it. Mitrovic continues up front after getting 2 goals in that must-win match against Fulham. And we do have a bit better board confidence now. If we just look at the board, we are stable. It's not going too bad. And even in the league, I think we're up to 38% confidence. So if we get a win today, we'll be in a much better position and we'll be hovering just outside of those automatic playoff positions. Corner from Matt Ritchie, swung in and Bemba's there and he scores. The keeper parried the first shot but straight to his feet and he tucked it home for 1-0. Anita sends the ball down the line but it's cleared out by Caddis, but he's given it away and there's Gale to Atsu. 2-0. Very good work from Pulisic down that right hand side to intercept the ball and tee everybody up. Atsu's free kick, swung in at the death. Cadiz will be able to bring it away, but it's taken an entire season. But I feel like our tactics are finally where they need to be. We've now won 4 out of 5, where we did lose our first game for 22 matches. But I'll take it because it's another 3 points from Birmingham away from home, and it means we move further up the table. Now up in 4th place with everybody having played the same number of games. We are 3 points behind Sheffield Wednesday. So if we get one more victory, maybe even against them, we would have the better goal difference and we would take that second position spot. I have decided to end the episode here actually because I think in terms of timings it is the best way to do it. If we have a look at our schedule, if our next episode will cover Wigan, Burton, Sheffield Wednesday, the massive match, Leeds, Ipswich and Preston, which leaves 2 games for a final episode. But if we're in the playoff positions, we would play another 3. So one way or the other, we're either going to have 2 more or 1 more episode this season. 2 or 3 more episodes this season, and that final episode could be the playoffs, or it will be a summary of our season. But as you can see, we've now won 4 of the last 5 matches, which puts us in quite a strong position. Sorry if this episode is a bit short, but I think we need to occasionally do that just to recalibrate how many episodes we'll have in a season. It also gives you guys a chance to let me know any feedback you have, things that we're doing. But I feel like the tactic is finally in place. We're doing all right. So hopefully we'll be able to get into that automatic promotion place by the time we beat Sheffield Wednesday in a couple of games. But that's all for this time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also check me out on Twitter. There's a link on the channel page. But until next time, see ya.